Okay, so show us what you come up
All
with.
right, here it is. We like to come up here.
This is the Paradise
pouch.
Do you guys know Coldplay at all? Paradise, get it?
Mm-hmm.
Paradise.
And there's more than
pouch.
one Paradise, but.
So if you needed something to hold your game coupon, your games, your cards, so I know that Dungeons and Dragons is big right now with the young people.
Mm-hmm.
With some young people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So having something where they can easily see what is in the pouch, how cool is that, right?
Yeah. You know what else I was thinking it'd be good for?
What?
Peanut M&Ms.
Oh, it would be good for peanut M&Ms. Or any kind of M&Ms, because then you could see what was in them.
Yeah. So there were a few things.
Oh, golf balls?
Oh. Martha.
Well, can I tell them what I have?
Martha.
Can I tell them my idea?
I don't throw many projects in the garbage.
You did not.
I did too.
Go get that out of the garbage.
No, draft one
right now.
is in the trash.
So draft one was a little taller and a little skinnier. And I'm like, hey, that would be perfect for a bottle of wine. Or an individual beer cozy. A beer koozie.
But that defeats the whole purpose, because then you could see what it was. Don't you want to hide your wine bottles in your?
Oh, maybe.
But it was just wonky. It was wrong size.
Everyone's saying how cute this is. Isn't that great? So you can see, I imagine, okay, if you had a dice game or just your dice.
There's like Tenzi is a big dice game.
Tenzi's a game,
Bunko. Right? All your Bunko friends
Bunko girls.
Yes.
Do you play Bunko?
Like as in a group that regularly meets? No.
No. Okay.
Have I? Yes. It actually is it's a fun game with just your like family reunion.
Oh, okay.
Because then you're talking to different people. It's not just you sitting by your brother or sister and talking and then leaving and never talking to cute cousin.
Your cute cousin? I have a lot of cute cousins. Maybe even one washing. Scrabble tiles,
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, I was thinking too, like those games on the go.
Oh yeah.
Like card games.
Yeah, card games will fit in here. The other thing there's some mini ones in here, but like your dominoes. Your dominoes would fit in there.
Your Mexican train.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of compliments. Chris, thank you for the bow tie. I'm getting a lot of compliments on it. Thank you. Everyone loves
They've been asking about it.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you watch 3 at 3?
I watch it all the time.
He really has been busy. Johnnying on the spot.
I have been Johnny on the spot for a while, yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
All right, so we're going to show a few things about this.
Show a few tricks.
So the first is, of course, not that piece. Where'd it go? The vinyl is clear, so when you're looking for it.
Do I have it?
I don't think so. It's right there.
Oh. What's that piece of vinyl from?
Yeah, it's the leftover.
The cutoff? Oh,
yeah. Okay. So I was like, that's not big enough. So you can kind of see that. But there is colored vinyl. Would also be very cute. There's some pinks and there's some greens.
Uh-huh.
So in the Kimberbell vinyl. So I mean, that would be really cute too. You don't have to just use clear.
Right.
And so something when I was designing it is you can see in the bag.
Right.
So you have to have it lined.
Yeah. So it's cute.
You can also see your seams.
Oh.
So that's
did
where
you do
I
a
was
French
like,
seam on the
I
vinyl?
Did.
You did?
I did a French seam. How many of you know how to do French seams?
Well, we all talked about them just last week.
So last week?
Last week, Jackie and...
Oh, did they say they were going to do one?
Who talked about French seams on...
But did they say they were going to do one?
We recently had a discussion on French seams just recently about how to do them.
Yeah, they'll be able to tell us. Our friends will remember. So...
Me, I do. They know how to do French seams.
Yeah. So that's
so
how
you
we
first
did it.
sew together.
Yep. So we're going to sew this. We just have them like layered.
right sides
So,
together.
Yeah, right. Oh, bring it down.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Well, let's push this whole thing back. All right, there we go.
It's like
Okay.
you're pushing me away. Don't push me away, Sherry.
No, I won't. So we're just gonna layer. We have our this is my lining fabric, unless we did it different. Anyway, you have your lining fabric, you put your vinyl, and then you put your outside fabric.
Right sides together with vinyl in the middle.
Yep, exactly. Right sides.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna sew our 1/4 inch seam.
All right.
And then once that's done, we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So we end up just making it.
Are you going to sew that while we watch?
I don't know if we need to watch. You could tell them a story why I sewed that real quick.
Well, you know, I hate to tell stories.
I know.
Oh, gosh.
This is the worst. He's like, blank.
What am I going to do?
I have no idea what to tell him about. So
we did have a question about yes, they talked about it on Pillowcase Day. Someone said I joined late. Kathy, yeah, we did talk about Chris and Mike really quick, but they left just this morning. Chris did Studio 5 this morning. I mean,
just the recording.
She recorded earlier, and then they're flying to Texas. Berkeley had talked to a chief of police in Texas, so they had someone they can meet up with, and they're on their way. Do you have to be barefoot to sew?
Yes, I have to be. I can't feel the pedal, especially.
This is also the trickiest sewing.
Yes.
Anyway, so yes, they're on their way. I don't know if they're on. I saw Jess on. Maybe Jess, have you heard anything so far? I'm just gonna show you Sherry sewing.
Sewing.
She's just doing a 1/4 inch seam, so you guys don't need to see really how that works. But Jen needs a refresher on the French seam. Okay, right sides together first. Let me just show that one really quick. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So she first did right sides together with the vinyl in the middle.
Yeah, let's put it down.
Oh. Jess said she sent me a picture of them on the plane. Okay.
So they are on the plane.
They're on the plane. So, okay, so you can see that, I think. So this is right sides together with her just piece of vinyl there in the middle. Now she's going to do that other end of the vinyl, right sides together.
And so you just want to make sure like your blues with your blue, unless you want them switched, which, is a design choice.
Yeah, you could do a design choice and mix up a little bit, but for now, let's just leave it like it is.
Yeah, just so that they understand that.
So
that's how the pattern is written.
Yes.
You can do what you want there.
We'll do it as written right now. Did they sell this quilt last night on the Comment Sold? You know?
I believe they did, and I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, it's really cute.
It is really
Sharon,
cute.
we are making a game bag, a Paradise pouch. So in honor of Father's Day, or I was thinking of things that maybe you guys could make for your son, son-in-law, grandkids, depending on what age bracket you're in. We thought this would be really cute for a grandson, a son, if your sons are into games, your husband's into games.
Or if they're into M&Ms.
Or if they're into M&Ms, you could keep your ammo in there for your paintball. Does paintball ammo look like this?
Kind of.
I've never paintballed. I don't know.
Oh, I have. It's terrifying.
I don't need that in my life.
I want to know who's paintballed.
Have you guys gone paintballing? Okay, so now is...
So I'm just going to top stitch.
So now she's going to top stitch that down. Okay, top stitch that down. So that means, and she's doing it this method so that seam is hidden, so that from here this view, looking in, you have a cute little seam, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, Nerf ammo. Yeah, there you go. If you have kids that have Nerf guns or into Nerf ammo. We were playing a game of Will It Fit earlier. Remember that Will It Fit game that I used to play? Will it fit? Will it fit? Yeah, a marble bag.
Oh, that would be cute.
I just like the window. That's so cute, Sherry.
So there were others online, and they were for little like Matchbox cars. And
do girls still play jacks? Do kids know what jacks are? If someone's taught them, they're not learning in school. We know that. Just kidding. Ooh, Lego pieces. Where's Fern?
Oh, your sewing machine.
Your sewing machine, Legos. A bag for your jacks and ball. Jessica, are you saying yes, girls still play jacks?
Maybe Jessica did.
Jess, do you play jacks? Barrel of monkeys.
That would be cute. I mean, really, it would look cute with any kind of treat in there and like just a little note attached. Because they can kind of see it, but
color,
it's cute.
I mean, like if you matched your M&Ms to the like this with your red, white, and blue M&Ms, oh,
yeah,
adorbs. Yeah, totes adorbs.
Yep. All right, so the next step we're going to do is let's bring it down here.
Oh, bring it down.
Yep. There we go. So this is going to become our casing. So we're just going to take this like this, line it up, and sew your seam. I like to take it from the back to the front so that my front is the one that looks a little bit better. So this is going on my lining piece. I'll sew it. And because I have a string that goes through there, I'm going to zigzag this edge once I've sewn it, and I'm going to zigzag this edge.
Okay.
Because then these won't fray.
Right. Nice.
On the inside. Yeah. It just kind of helps finish it. You don't have to do it, but it just makes it a little bit nicer.
No, that's cute.
And I should show this part. So you can see, I grabbed the wrong ones. This actually, okay. Before I do that, we're gonna rewind. We're gonna do this and press this and top stitch it.
Oh,
so that end is finished.
So that is the casing end.
Yes. So it will become your
casing for your string.
Yes. So it becomes this. So this is finishing that first. I was like, wait a second, it's supposed to be shorter. So I'm just going to do a little top stitch along both sides here.
Okay.
And then I'll do that. But I'll do the little top stitch first.
Ooh, she says, I wonder if the upcoming Kimberbell Cup of Cheer quilt pieces will fit in there.
Ooh.
That could be cute.
You can see them.
Okay, Anne-Marie says, I wonder if you could attach this bag to your main golf club bag.
Oh.
That's what we were just talking about. That this could be your...
It could have tees in it. It could have golf balls. And it could go
tees, or it could go over the top of your club. Or make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, golf balls and tees would be really fun. Jess does know how to play jacks. Her grandpa taught her. Oh, they said you should have zigzagged first and then folded the sides, but it's okay.
I'm double folding the side over.
She's double folding the side over.
If the machine will sew.
No head covers? Does that mean Heidi is head covers for golf heads?
She says that's not a good idea.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Kenzie, I'm just going to throw Kenzie's comment up here because she says I'm looking fly.
Oh.
Although I keep adjusting my tie the wrong way because of the camera. Thanks.
I'm just going to call him Fly Guy.
Annette says it would be best with any kind of candy. I know. Gummy worms.
like your soda would fit in there.
That's your soda, not mine.
Oh.
Because I keep wanting to drink out of it. Thanks, Kenzie. You guys are awesome.
All right.
All right, are you back?
Yeah, bring it down. We'll
Oh,
show
bring
it
it
one
down.
more time.
Come fly with me, come fly
right.
away.
So you can see this now. I folded these twice. So this is shorter than these, and that's what you want because this is going to become your French seam. So by the time you get done, it'll be pretty close to the same.
Yes.
So there you go.
That's why it's shorter.
So I'm going to go sew this, zigzag this edge, and zigzag this one more time on this raw edge.
And you're going to zigzag onto there?
Well, I'll sew the seam first and zigzag.
Oh,
I'll show
okay.
you. He's like, I'm with you.
All right.
Right?
Shower ring attached to the golf bag with most have a big ring that holds the strap. Oh, nice. And Kenzie says, Sherry, you're gorgeous as always.
Oh, thanks,
That's true.
Kenzie.
Although you did miss her hair yesterday.
Oh, jeez. I looked like a 6-year-old, and we went to like Handy Quilter. We were taking tours of. It was great.
She had.
Stop laughing.
Because you're laughing. She had pigtails, like braided. She had braided pigtails on both sides. I don't think I've ever seen you like that, actually. That's maybe why I was a little surprised.
It's like my camping.
So we did not drive together. The installation was in a town west of Sherry called Clinton. And we met up there. And I pulled off the freeway and she was right in front of me eating. And
my Kneaders.
She had asked me, hey, do you want anything from Kneaders? And I was like, of course, trying to be healthy. So I said no. And then I regretted it. Like, where's that donut?
It wasn't a donut. I had an omelet, but they did not give me silverware. So
I could see her pigtails be in the car in front of me. I was like kind of giggling. So now she's going to do a zigzag. And I'm just reading your comments.
what do they have to say?
Annette says, I think that bag would still be best with any kind of candy.
It is a good candy bag.
You could use for wrapping, but put tissue with your gift in the middle so it's not seen. Yes. It'd be a cute gift bag. Golf tees, golf balls. I like all the ideas.
What about a barbecue sauce?
You could put a barbecue sauce. Oh, wait. What was it that your husband wanted?
he wanted labels. I'm like, tell me ideas. And he's like, I want labels on which kind of pellets I have. Like, for his smoker.
Ooh. Sorry. I apologize for yawning. Hi, Debbie. Ooh, thread could go in it. Bobbins. Seashells. Rocks. Gems. Crystals. Yes. I love crystals.
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
All right. So
are a girl.
Bring it down here.
Friend. Okay.
So
you have zigzagged this one.
Yep.
You've
and
done the
this
seam and zigzagged here.
Yep.
It's a tiny little zigzag.
It is. You just need a little bit to keep it from fraying. So, and now we're just going to turn it over. And we're just going to fold this down about 1/4 inch. That's a little more than 1/4 inch, but that's okay.
It's like 3/8.
Yeah. And then we're just going to put it right here on that line, and then I'll just top stitch that. Remember how I said you want to go backwards to frontwards? I did it backwards.
You did it backwards?
Yeah, but that's okay.
So
it doesn't matter. Well, if this was going to be the front of my bag, it doesn't matter really. I just like to top stitch on the front because you get it better.
Yes.
So, but it's okay.
Wait, could this be the outside then?
Yes. Either way, it could be at this point.
Why don't we
doesn't
just do
matter.
this one the opposite?
Okay. So we didn't make a mistake.
Because then they'd be a matching pair.
Well, like a pair.
A pair.
Of
dice. A pair of paradise pouch. Paradise.
So that'd be para.
Hey, someone just said nice nail art.
Thank you.
She got new nails. I noticed too. She got the patriotic.
I did.
She'll show them in a second.
I just think I'm being so fast and speedy over here.
Ooh, USB sticks. That is a good idea too.
That is. And I love that you just get a little glimpse of what's in there.
Yeah. Kathy, we are making a paradise pouch. And I'm singing a Coldplay song that's called Paradise. So this is the Paradise pouch. Isn't that so cute? So a little window to your dice. You can see what's in there. We've been discussing other things that could go in there, like buttons.
Buttons would be cute.
My friend Christy says shark's teeth.
Does Christy have a collection of shark's teeth?
Christy, do you have a collection of shark's teeth? I want to know. Thanks, Kathy. Kathy Carey says very cute. Makeup, hair clips, and bands, first aid supplies.
Oh.
Money, yes. Janice, would you fill that and then just send it my way? It would be cute with, well, I mean anything, obviously, but.
All right.
Okay,
look
so
how quick this is.
It's super fast.
Isn't this super fast? All right. Bring the camera down.
Bring the camera down. Ooh, machine sewing feet. And Christy says, yes, she does have shark's teeth. And Janice says, no way, she's not bringing me money. Darn it.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. Okay, so we have this down.
Oh, sorry.
Like way down. Okay.
Okay.
So we've attached that. You can see it on both sides. I actually did pretty good on that stitching, though.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Just fine.
I caught it just fine. So we'll make this the outside.
Okay.
So now is the trickiest part.
Okay.
Because when we sew things together, we always say wrong sides together.
Right.
Or right sides together.
Right
and then
sides
we turn
together.
It. But this time we want wrong sides.
We want wrong sides together.
But on this, right now is your design choice. Because this will be your wrong side.
Right.
Because this is your right side.
So wait. So we do want wrong sides together?
Yes.
Yes.
But usually you say right sides together. So when I think of French seams, I always think I want it to look like I want it to look.
Right. So right now we want this on the outside.
Yep. So I'm gonna just sew about 1/8 of an inch seam.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll turn it inside out. So I'm just gonna sew along both edges.
Okay.
1/8 of an inch seam.
Okay.
We'll see how we do here.
Okay, she's gonna sew quickly.
When you sew quickly, I think I've seen Larry say this, where it's like, I could sew faster, but I don't sew as well.
Jen says, perfect to store the extra large size of wonder clips. Yeah. Christy, have you seen that Switzerland quilted their downtown streets with red and white fabric? I have not, but that sounds amazing.
So when you're doing French seams, another thing you want to still catch is all of these. And I'm going to show you this. Because see how this one didn't catch? When you flip it.
Can you see that? Okay.
It is not going to work.
It's still not going to look cute, right?
So if you do that and you are like, oh, I didn't catch that, but I did catch the outside one, it should be fine. It's not. Oh, dog treats.
Dog treats.
Wouldn't that be cute?
Well, because when you're like out walking or whatever with your dogs, it's nice to have treats so they come back.
And then they can see what their treat's going to be. So then they'll know how well to behave.
Okay, French seams. Wrong sides together and a scant 1/4 seam. Turn to right sides together and sew seam, covered seams. Thank you, Judy. That is a very concise description. And she says it's not in the club yet, but it will be, right? Maybe.
It's actually there. It's just not live. So we can make it. We could make it live. Do you want to sew?
Did it not catch?
It didn't catch again.
Oh. Is that why I asked if I wanted to sew?
No. If you want me to make it live in the club.
Oh.
It will be there really soon. I promise, because it's already there. It's just a couple of minutes to.
I'll have to find that Switzerland picture. If you have that, Christy, email it to me. I'd love to see it. Jess will make it live. Thanks, Jess.
There you go. Thanks, Jess. Kathy thinks she needed a vacation.
Kathy's on vacation, so she's not following along.
And Stacy.
Stacy's where?
I don't know where she is.
Stacy, if you're there, say hi.
Jess can make it live, though.
Jess, we got Jess on the spot. Okay, thanks, Christy. Okay, so now she's sewn the 1/8 of an inch.
So you can see the 1/8 of an inch. So that's the one where I tried to catch it again. So I had to sew it 3 times.
You kept going in and
I did. I kept going in just because I'm sewing fast. So that's why.
Yeah, that's fine.
Stuff happens.
Yeah, it's live.
It's live.
It's not Memorex. One thing I was.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Remember that ad from a million years ago?
You must be old. Because I did that, I'm going to trim my seam just a little bit.
You're going to trim?
Just a little bit.
What, you're pointing to me like I
Is there some
know
scissors
something.
there?
Oh, you're just going to use scissors?
Yes. Because I'd hate to cut my finger.
This is what she's referring to. See that little Mickey Mouse Band-Aid? Isn't it so cute?
It is so cute.
Oh, Teresa came to the Sandy store and we weren't there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Teresa, I'm sorry. Doing the installation today, Johnny on the spot, I cut my finger. It's fine. I didn't bleed out or anything, so it's good.
Almost.
Almost, though. It was close. It was a close call. But luckily, she had a Mickey Mouse Band-Aid. Thank you. All right. Now.
Yep, now we're going to flip it inside
out. Now we're going to flip it inside out.
And sometimes you look at it and you're like, but look, especially where we've lined this, like it looks like it could be done.
Right.
And really you could if you don't want to do a French seam, but you can see the seam in through the vinyl.
Oh, uh-huh.
So this is going to make it look just a little bit nicer.
But wait, did we change this to the outside now?
So this is the lining.
Oh, this is the lining.
So now I'm going to sew another seam.
Oh, okay.
And then when we turn it inside out, it will be a finished seam on the
inside.
Oh,
that's right.
Of the
Okay.
bag. So
do you need the R&K turning tool for that?
It would be super helpful, actually.
Do you know where it is?
Probably right.
This?
That's it.
Look what I found.
The R&K turning tool. And what's nice is it's not just for the corners, but it helps push out like the whole seam, especially along that vinyl.
Yeah, that's great.
And the corners, I wouldn't worry about them too much because, if you want to box it out.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got that.
The box corner.
All pressed out, nice and neat. And we're just going to sew another 1/4 inch seam because we need to sew it bigger than our 1/8.
You want to catch that seam inside.
We don't want to catch it. We want to hide it.
Oh, yeah, hide it. Yeah. Not catch it.
Yeah.
Encase it.
There we go. That's
we want that
a good
seam
word.
encased in our other seam.
Yes.
That is the beauty of the French seam. Okay. Yes, Sherry, we are. Sherry says you need a first aid kit in one of those pouches when you go places. Yeah. So, the Johnny on the Spot promo is we're just getting warmed up. This is two
back-to-back installations.
2 back-to-back installations, and we are frantically making a list of all the things that we need to bring along the next time. So by the time it gets to you, we'll be warmed up, just ready to go. Teresa, I did see the M&Ms and I did have a couple. Yes, I was there last night for about 15 minutes and then I left. So I did have an M&M. Thank you very much.
She brought M&Ms down to Sandy. Is that where?
Yeah, the Sandy store. Sorry, I didn't bring you one.
It's okay. Debbie.
She bought a whole thing of peanut M&Ms.
That's so nice.
It was so sweet.
We were talking this morning because Debbie had M&Ms out. And
Oh,
we were
yeah.
talking about how it's like the girlfriend treat of choice.
Is that the official girlfriend treat of
I
choice?
think it might
Peanut.
be. Like we should.
Just because Chris loves them so much?
I love them too.
Well, I love them, but you know they interfere with my dental work, right?
You can floss.
Just kidding. I think I'm somewhat allergic to peanuts. Because whenever I eat a peanut or a peanut M&M, it gets caught in my throat. So like one time I was about to teach a class and there were peanut M&Ms. I'm like, no.
I was there.
You remember that time?
I do. All right. So
Okay.
we have our seams done.
Uh-huh.
Now, if we want to box it, let's bring it down here. This is always a tricky step to have people be like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about boxing your seam?
So this is the bottom of your bag. And
Okay.
what we're going to do is we're just going to cut 1 inch. And I am going to use the rotary cutter.
Okay.
And I'm just going to use this little ruler. And when you line this up, it's with this seam, not with this edge. But on this side, it's with the edge.
Okay.
So we're going to just...
So you're going to actually cut the box out?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't you usually cut the box out?
Well, not when you do it on a serger.
You just...
Because the serger cuts it for you.
Yeah, that's true. So that was like left-handed.
It's because you're on the other side.
Yeah.
You're confused. It's fine.
I know. If I was on that side of the computer, it'd all
You'd be
good.
like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
This one will be better. So once again, it's the 1 inch on the
1 inch.
seam.
Yeah, you almost did.
And then
1
on
inch
the
on
bottom.
the seam, 1 inch on the bottom.
We still missed.
It's okay. Paradise.
All right. So we have the 2 boxes out. And so now what we're going to do is everyone has to do this. You have to do fish lips where you pull these out and you have to go.
You have to make the fish lips noise?
Yeah. And so then you just are going to stitch that. And then I also zigzag that edge just so it wouldn't fray because that will be on the inside of your bag.
That
So
is
once
so
again,
cute.
You take these and you're going to make this seam and this seam
Line up.
So you can just do it by pulling them and going. We got it.
All right.
All right.